The newest in kings, coronated by the rules of the ring. Set the prayer right into this thing. Holy garments, watch me do it the men. Jewels with the crown, have to hold me down. I can never let days come around without celebrating days.
Mike, it's an honor to be on the stage with you. You're a legend, but let's get right to the chase. Is this fight happening or not?
It's happening, we're all here.
How prepared are you to knock Jake Paul out?
I'm very prepared, I'm very prepared. I had a small adversity, I got sick, but I'm better. I'm so good.
Jake, bro, you got money, you have fame, you've knocked out folks already. What would possess you to fight the most vicious man in the world?
Making history. This is what it's all about for me, man. I'm a kid from Ohio. Hey, New York, shut the fuck up, New York. Hey, boo yourselves. Boo yourselves, New York. Hey, New York, New York, New York. You're just like Mike Tyson. You were good 20 years ago. Fuck you, New York. Fuck you. Dumbass Democratic City.
Mike, you were used to being the most hated guy walking into a ring. What's it like fighting someone that's hated even more than you are?
I don't know, say that again, that's interesting.
I said, what? So this guy, right, he comes out, he gets all the boos. You used to be the bad guy of boxing. Now you're fighting the bad guy of boxing. How important is it to you to prove that you should still be in the ring?
Hey, listen, I'm just ready. I'm just ready. You know, I'm gonna do my talk, I'm gonna talk my shit, but I'm ready to fight.
So Mike says he's ready to fight, right? Let's think about this, Jake. You're coming off of knocking out Mike Perry, right? He was the bare knuckle champion. He was a guy who showed you respect, but I don't think people really understand what it took to knock him out. What does fighting Mike Tyson and winning do for you at this stage?
They'll never give me credit. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. If I was walking on water, they would say it's because I couldn't swim. And this is to make history. You know, people think I'm going to get knocked out by this strong, powerful guy. All the people in my comments saying, look at his power, he's going to get KO'd. People yelling at me in the event. But what happens when I put this man to sleep? This shit is not a joke. He's saying that it's going to be my funeral. He's saying it's going to be my wake. He's going to kill Jake Paul, all of these things. And that's why I love Mike, I respect him, but we're not friends anymore. Until November 15th, I'm knocking this motherfucker out, and we're going to see who's dead. We will see who's dead. We will see who's dead, Mike. We will. We will.
Hey,
Mike, when you hear Jake Paul say, though, we're going to see who's dead, what does that do to you? Does that make you put yourself in the mindset of understanding that this young killer wants to take you out?
is he really a young killer?
Yeah, you had to go on your little menopause break and postpone the fight, so yeah. What about that, dog? I was ready before, you need a little break. Your tummy hurt? Your tummy hurts still?
I feel a lot better now. I feel a lot better.
Was your break to you when were you truly sick, or were you a little nervous about getting in the ring with Jake Paul?
I was terrified. I was terrified.
Jake, when you are truly trying to show people that you care about boxing, you've put in the work, you fought professional boxers, you fought mixed martial artists, You've knocked them out. You've shown people that you take this craft seriously, but you bring Mike Tyson to add validity to what you're doing, and he's sitting here laughing at you.
I didn't bring him to do shit. I'm here to make $40 million and knock out a legend. I don't give a fuck about anything else, and he's the one that wanted it to be a pro fight, so he's gonna get his ass knocked out for real, on a real record. You're gonna see on BoxRec, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, Jake Paul KOs Mike Tyson. I'm not here to do shit besides make a bag.
Mike, you were the youngest heavyweight champion of all time, the most vicious. You were a guy that carried these sorts of press conferences. Now, where you are in your life, beloved by so many of these people are here for you. Why at this stage would you step into the ring again?
I don't know, that's a funny question, but because I can. Who else can do it but me? Just look at who else is he gonna fight to make this happen?
Jake,
Let's listen to the fact. You got a YouTuber fighting the greatest fighter that ever lived.
Jake,
Every time these fighters sit across from me and it's YouTuber, it's Disney Channel, all that shit, and then you end up on the fucking canvas and you'll see, it's gonna be no different here, I promise you that.
Jake, he says that you need him, that the reason this room is full like this is because of Mike Tyson. You started Most Valuable Promotions 3 years ago. Now you're partnering with Netflix. Over 270 million subscribers can watch this fight. What does it say about what you've been able to build?
I brought this deal to this old ass motherfucker. We signed the contract with Netflix and I brought him the deal. So, you're welcome, my son. I'm gonna discipline you like a son. So shut the fuck up with all that need this, need that. We brought you the deal, and remember that too.
But Mike, he's saying he brought you the deal, but you feel like the deal needed you. That Mike Tyson had to be a part of this in order for this room to be filled this way at FanaticsFest in Hudson Yard in New York. So the disrespect coming from this dude, how does that make you feel? Like, when does this turn into you to stop liking Jake Paul and just want to knock Jake Paul the fuck out?
I don't know. He amazes me.
Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul!
Jake, throughout your professional boxing career, Dana White of the UFC has continued to be negative, has continued to denigrate your name. He says you're taking this fight only to continue to puff up the YouTuber sort of image of yours. What are your thoughts about that?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's cute. Cute little crowd we got here. At the end of the day, people are always going to have something to say. It's because of who I am. It's because I proved everyone wrong. Reminder, the most hated and most criticized boxer in the sport of boxing before they loved him was Muhammad Ali. So I'm the anti-hero, and people will love me soon enough once they realize what I've done for this sport and who I truly am. But that doesn't bother me at the end of the day, because when you're at the top, people are clawing to rip you down, and that's just the way the game goes.
But in order to start to say that, to say the most hated, the most criticized before me was Muhammad Ali, what does that say about what you need to do on November 15th? If Mike Tyson knocks you out at this age, with this level of inactivity, your career could be over. This is taking a chance to fight somebody as vicious as Mike can be.
You gotta risk it for the biscuit. That's the name of the game. I'm here to make history. I'm here for a challenge. I'm here to fight one of the most dangerous men in all of boxing. No one that ever did anything great got there with ease or by a easy, non-bumpy road. I'm here to challenge myself. He's vicious. He's a killer. I know all of these things. He has one punch knockout power. He's the greatest heavyweight of all time. But I will prove on November 15th, all the haters wrong, all of these YouTuber fucking hillbillies wrong. And that's what I've always done.
Mike.
I love it.
Mike, in one of the most vicious fighters of all time, fighting what you said, quote unquote, was a YouTuber. How do you see this fight playing out?
Very painfully.
Do you think he's ever stood across from a man with the sort of intentions you can have inside a ring?
Well, he may have been in the ring with people with the same intention, but the actuality, no.
Does that, in any way, you talked about him being able to knock people out. You said you got to risk it for the biscuit. How much, is there any level of fear stepping into the ring with an icon like Mike Tyson?
Oh, I'm not scared. Sorry, I'm not scared of shit. No, not at all. Not at all. I was born for this. I was born for this moment. The universe told me this was gonna happen. You can ask Mike. I did ayahuasca, called him up and said, we're gonna fight on the biggest stage possible. It's destiny. And now here we are, years later, actually making it happen. I was made for this moment, born to do this, and I'm gonna put on the performance of a lifetime on November 15th, and the universe will align for all of its glory and good for God.
Be in shape, be in good shape, because your health depends on it.
You're the one that wanted 8 2-minute rounds. You want to make it 10 threes? Don't talk to me about shape. Don't talk to me about shape.
Stay in shape, you all right?
You want 10 threes?
Okay.
You want 10 threes?
Let's go. Be careful.
You want 10 threes? See, that's the thing. That's the thing is, everyone's all talk. I'll do whatever, wherever, whenever. I don't give a fuck. So it's all talk. Put it on the line. I'm stating facts. He's shit talking.
Mike, he seems extremely confident. He says there's no fear. Should he be scared?
He should be very scareful, yeah.
Jake, for you seem like the type of dude that's always planning. I know you and Nikisa always have something on deck. If you do, or when you do, according to you, beat Mike Tyson, what's the next step for Jake Paul's career?
We'll see. I'm still on the path to become world champion. There's a lot of shit talkers out there, a lot of big names who want to fight me. I still want Canelo Alvarez, and I want to go on the path to world championship, and that's what I'm here to do, and I will make it happen. And when it happens, people are going to go, God damn, that kid knew something we didn't.
Mike, you've been a part of so many big events. You fought Lennox Lewis, you fought Evander Holyfield. So many people have looked at you as the test of who they are. Lennox Lewis actually says if you beat Jake Paul, he wants to fight you. My question to you is this just a one and done thing because you want to knock this man out?
Hey, we have options. We'll see.
You pick Mike Tyson. There are a ton of other people to pick. When this fight went away, when Mike was sick, you chose to go fight Mike Perry, who had been talking about you, who become the bare knuckle champion. You seem to want to be as active as you can possibly be. Why do you keep putting yourself in positions to actually lose money if one of these fighters beat you?
I'm not slowing down for anyone. I know what I'm capable of, and in this sport, staying active is key. And I'm on the path to world championship. I'll do the money fights. I'll knock out some legends. But at the end of the day, I want the belt, and that's what I'm here to do.
What do you say to people, though, that will look at you fighting Mike Tyson, 30 years your elder, and say that this has nothing to do with you obtaining the belt? what would be your answer to them of why this is important?
It does. Big moments, big pressure, big stages. One of the greatest to ever do it. More experience than me, more fights than me. I'm going to learn a lot in this fight and through this training camp. So this is helping me in my future fights and everything that I want to accomplish.
Listen, I'm not getting in the ring with either one of you. I've watched this man train. I've seen Mike Tyson hit the mitts. It should be criminally illegal for him to punch folks like this. When you watch that, what happens when Jake Paul gets in trouble against a real-life killer?
I think he's a mitt warrior. The Instagram videos are cute, but we'll see what happens in the ring on November 15th at the end of the day. We'll see if he still got it.
When he tells you or when he says you're a mitt warrior, right? And this is a guy who's never fought someone like you, a guy who hasn't had the accolades that you've attained. What is your answer to him saying you can do it when no one's hitting you, but like you said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face? What's your plan when you step into the ring with him?
Fuck you up. Fuck him up.
Hey man, sometimes it can be short and sweet.
Or long and punishing. Or long and painful, right?
Hey, long and painful don't sound good either. Either way, what we want to see is we want to see two men that enter the ring not trying to allow this thing to go to decision. I am not using my Netflix subscription to watch some judges decide who are the baddest of these two dudes. He says he's gonna knock out a legend, and Mike Tyson said he's gonna fuck him up. That's what I'm tuning in for. Okay, now we'll take some media questions.
Hey guys, let's just try to be respectful here, please. You know, just please.
Gonna Gorby here from Mike, you were obviously pulled out of the initial date by the doctors. What's the medical update, and when do you enter into camp for this fight?
Please say it again, sir.
So obviously you were pulled out of this fight by the doctors. When do you get back into camp, and what is the medical update? What have the doctors told you post-Satan?
Well, I'm beautiful. I've been training for a while, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I'm just asking, when do you get into camp?
I'm okay to fight.
But when do you get into camp? Like when
I'm in camp right now.
Very good, thank you.
I'm in camp right now.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Mount Rushmore for greatest boxers of all time: Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson,
Thank you.
Floyd, and Marvin Hagler.
James Dombrowski, Post Eagle, BWNA. This is for Mike. I cover all your fights in Atlantic City. Are we going to see the Atlantic City that you showed back in the 90s on November 15th?
Hey, listen. As soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be running around, but as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be totally over.
Jake, is your plan to run?
Oh, he's gonna run like a thief.
Nah, we can meet in the middle.
Oh, that's what I want.
Let's meet in the middle.
I love you.
And buck it out. Let's go. We'll see.
Oh, we will see, buddy.
Hey, well, you heard it here. Jake said they'll meet in the middle of the ring, and if they meet in the middle of the ring, Mike Tyson says the fight's over in 1 round. And now, let's take an exclusive look into this once-in-a-lifetime event on November 15th, streaming on Netflix.
Streaming, baby.
Thank you, and before we get to the face-off, I want to bring out Nikisa Bendarian. He's the CEO of Most Valuable Promotions, the co-founder along with Jake. Here we go, Jake, Mike, let's go. Time for the face-off. Thank you guys for coming out. Tickets for Tyson, Paul, Taylor Serrano 2 now on SeatGeek.com. Do not miss this momentous mega event.